Did I ever mention how much I missed having a motorcycle? Welcome to today's video. My name is Kaz, or Kaz Motors. If you're not familiar with my background, I know it's been kind of dicey the last 3 years, so I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of me. So my first motorcycle was a 2015 Harley Davidson Street 500. Had that for about a year and a half. Traded that up to a 2020 Harley Davidson Iron 883 Sportster. Had that for 5 months before I totaled it. Fast forward 3 years later, here I am on this bike, this 2006 Harley Davidson Road Glide. It's been a pretty rough experience so far. I'll let you see for yourself.
Is today the day? Today might be the day, guys. I'm just saying. Today might just actually be the day. Well, as you can probably make out, we are at Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson. Today, with good. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Hell yeah. My first experience on a road glide was an 06 road glide. Pockets open this way. Radio works on this one. Sometimes we get the older ones and they don't work.
Yeah, road glides have always been like up there. It's just I've never been on one, so I'm like,
You haven't?
nope.
They're nice and heavy.
Biggest bike I've been on is probably the Pan America.
Really? Well, now here's the thing. When I bought my road glide, it was 2011, and the last bike I rode before that was a Sportster, 2007 Sportster. I was very nervous when I first got it. Took it out on the first ride, and I'm like, oh, pick it up.
It's like with me with the Pan America, I was scared.
Bruh.
So, as soon as I got on the road, I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
This is easy, it's fine. All right. All right. Okay, not saying I'm in love, but this is absolutely wonderful. So, first big touring bike compared to everything else I've been on so far, and yeah, it's big, it's comfortable. I was very scared about the weight. Oh no, this is absolutely great. I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea. You know, some people like sport bikes, some people like cruisers, but man, you just gotta experience it every now and then. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I can understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, but personally, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. I might be in love.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, this is great. You know, air-cooled, giant-ass bike. So it is getting just a touch toasty, so coming to stops isn't going to be the greatest. And then you know, you just take off and it just, all the vibration goes away. This is great. Big, comfortable storage. And much like with the Pan America, much like with just bigger bikes, more powerful bikes, naturally, you know, you're scared. You don't, it's stuff you haven't done before. But this isn't bad. Now, the Rushmore bike, like I said, those feel a lot bigger, they feel a lot heavier, so those might be a different animal. And that's kind of why I gravitate towards the older road glides, because physically, dimensionally, they look smaller. So, I also really like the front of the pre-Rushmore bikes more. I like the headlights. You know, it's not breakneck speed, it's manageable. Even at 60 miles an hour. Personally, I don't like the weight of the fairing on the handlebars of the Street Glide. So, from a looks perspective, from a feel perspective, I've always gravitated towards road glides. But, you know, when you're first starting out, it's very intimidating, and this is not a beginner bike. You shouldn't just jump to this much like a Hayabusa. You shouldn't jump straight to a Hayabusa. You shouldn't jump straight to a Hayabusa, fresh out the course. Does not like going into second for whatever reason. But this is definitely a bike you can, like, aspire towards. A bike that you can grow your skills with, or not on this bike, but grow your skills, and then when you're much more confident in your abilities, work your way up to this. Which, I understand, I almost died. I got in an accident on my Sportster, but, I don't know. At some point, you just gotta go out there and get on stuff. Because you can't sit in the fear of, oh, but I've never done it before, I've never done this, I've never done that. At some point, you just gotta suck it up and be like, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that. Which is what this series has been all about. Me being like, hey, I like that, I want to see what that's all about. And see, you know, if it's for me, which, this thing, man. This might be it, to be honest. This might be it. I do have complaints. It's not perfect. It's an older bike, but that's also part of the thing. You don't always want something brand new, shiny, because then you're going to be stressing about it. You're going to see the first scratch, you're going to see the first dent, and then from there it's just going to be this downward spiral of just anger and, oh man, I can't believe it. I don't know, like, I'm really feeling this road glide. I'm just saying, like, I'm really feeling this bike. Which, I understand, I like almost all bikes. I have not been on a bike I don't like, but in terms of looking at it from the perspective of what bike do I want? What bike is in my price range? Does it tick all the boxes I'm looking for? I honestly think this is it. It's just great. I mean, the heat's one thing, you know, the Florida heat combined with this giant ass engine between my legs, you know, baking in the sun, that's not necessarily aspirational, but everything else so far has been fantastic. And then, you know, you can put a little CD in there, you know, listen to your tunes. You got an aux jack, that's pretty cool. I don't know, this is great. I love it. Let's see what kind of magic we can work and see if I can get this one. already knew what he was doing. I already knew it. Oh no, it's not scary from a power perspective. It's actually pretty forgiving. It handles pretty good considering its size and stature. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. There we go. So if I go into second gear too quick, like if I'm like, oh, I need to go in second gear now, it definitely feels like that's like the secret to get it into neutral, where it goes like, oh, I gotta get second gear now, and then just select it. I like this thing. I like it.
So me and my cop friend Brandon, we've been trying to work on a damn bike for like 6 months, and finally,
about 6 months.
finally we found something that works for him, works for us. So check this shit out. He's gonna be riding Kyle from now on, whether he wants to or not. 06 FL TRI, beautiful motorcycle. Hell yeah, man, happy for you.
Hell yeah. See, obviously this is a little different than what I think some of you might have been expecting, but yeah, I got a road glide. Just the price I was able to get on it, the deal I was able to work out, it all just made sense. It all just made sense. We ran it, and here I am. Not without some issues, though. It did have some issues that I found the hard way, but they were dealt with, and I'm back on the road. So, still just had a little loss for words, but yep. Don't really know what to talk about right now because I'm still a little awestruck. I'm still speechless per se. All right, my first time putting gas in my brand new Road Glide. Ugh. This is very not intuitive if you ask me, but oh well. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I am thirsty as I mean, I'll do a liquid death. Actually, Propel. Berry. I'll do Berry Propel. Thank you. That's pretty good Honda. But I got this thing though. Yeah, I'm busy rocking with this thing though. I'm a bagger bro now. I'm one of those people. It genuinely feels good. It feels pretty great now. This bike, I liked the idea of a bagger as my next bike just because of the versatility of it. It might not be the fastest, it might not be the lightest, it might not be good at one given thing, although I will take that back. The one thing it is really good for is long distance. That's what I've noticed. I've probably went over 75, 80 miles just in today from picking it up from the dealership and just hanging out with friends, you know, going everywhere. I probably almost put 80 miles on it already, and like just remembering my Sportster, just going to work on it every day, I was tired, I was exhausted. But this thing, man, I'm ready to cross the country in this thing. There's our old pal, the Honda. I guess we'll join him. Again, this thing's not going to be winning any speed prizes, but that's not what this thing's made for. This thing's just made to go and go and go and go. But man, just being on two wheels again, it always felt great just test riding stuff, but this is mine. This is my bike. Like, the reality hasn't really set in yet. Like, this is mine. I get to ride this every day if I want to now, you know? First things first, it's an older bike. It's an 06 with 50,000 miles, so it's not perfect. I need new headlights. One, because I want to be seen, but two, these ones have seen better days. The lenses are all damaged, so old headlights gotta go. I'm not a big fan of this windshield because it's buffeting my helmet like crazy whenever I get above 70 miles an hour, so either a bigger windshield or a smaller windshield, because either let the air hit my face or don't let the air hit my face at all. It's like there's the amount of turbulence I'm feeling on my helmet is ludicrous right now. It's crazy, but that'll all come in due time. The little issues I'm not stressing over, because at the end of the day, look at what I'm doing. I'm back on a bike. I get to enjoy it. I get to do things that I wanted to do 3 years ago when I had my Sportster. I can pick up where I left off and continue building my brand, my channel, everything I tried to do 3 years ago. I can pick all that up now and get it all going again. So very excited for what's in store. Yeah.
It's there.
It's a very weird sensation getting back on a bike, because it's like I'm learning everything over again, but at the same time it's like it's all coming back to me. It's a really hard thing to explain, but all I can say is I feel great. Don't mind me, officer. Just a law-abiding citizen. Yep, don't mind me. Just casually going over the speed limit. I feel really comfortable on this thing. I'm not really intimidated. There's a few moments when, like, the weight becomes a problem, when just the sheer size of it has become an issue. Mainly, like, pushing it backwards in grass, but that's all tricks I'll learn with time. It's just great to be back on two wheels, like, legitimately again. And I said it before, but I'll say it again. I really look forward to picking back up where I left off, per se. I've missed a lot. I got a lot of catching up to do, but hey, I'm here. I actually got to make it an effort to be a part of this community and interact with the community. Not just, oh hey guys, I have a bike, you know. Isn't that just great? No, I have to be out there with them. And yeah, God, I missed this so much. That was, it's moments like these. There's no traffic, just a 2-lane road, your bike, it's the wind. This is just fantastic. It's really hard to explain this to someone who doesn't get it, but man, it just feels so good. I've missed this for so long, and I'm still just at a loss for words. It's just great.
So conveniently somehow, every time something major happened while I was riding the bike, my GoPro wasn't recording, even though I know I hit the record button. So I don't have footage of my oil pressure acting crazy. I don't have footage of when the starter started acting up, but that's where we're at right now. That's why I pushed it in the intro, because I don't really feel, it's not really rideable in its current state. But Burt's Barracuda, wonderful place to deal with. They go above and beyond to help me, even though, you know, it's an old bike. I understand it's gonna have issues, but with everything that's happened so far, Burt's Barracuda, Uncle Bogator, everyone's stepped right up to the plate. Let's make this right for you. Let's fix it. So that's where we're at right now. At the time of me recording this right now, I have pickup scheduled for tomorrow to address the issue with the starter turning on by itself. Even if Burt's, told me to kick rocks and, hey, we already helped you once, get out of here, I probably could have figured it out myself. It would have took a little time, but I just wanted to reach out, tell them, hey, here's another issue I'm having with the bike, and instantly, nope, bring it back, we'll fix it. So, good on Burt's. Ignition, right, fine. Oh, it's not going to do it on camera. That's funny. I do have video of it doing it, so I'm going to put that up right now. Okay, we are in neutral. Yep. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It finally did it. So yeah, that sound was the starter reactivating or activating when it shouldn't. The engine's running. I did not press the starter button, but it just decided to kick itself on. That little guy right down yonder. Lots of great things are on their way, I promise. It's just, as you can see, not everything goes to plan. After 3 years of not having a motorcycle, I haven't even had a full week of seat time on the bike without issue after issue, but that's kind of the fun of it, Like I said in the beginning, did I ever mention I missed having a motorcycle? The thing about motorcycles, it never goes as planned, ever. It's always going to be some bullshit, for lack of a better word, but that's part of the fun. That is part of the fun. And luckily, I'm not on my own with this. Burt's Barracuda, the people I bought it from, they're willing to stand behind their product, their name, and help me with these issues from right at time of purchase. So yeah, which, like I said, even then, if they told me to kick rocks, I would have started tearing into it myself, and that would have been more content. But they're willing to help. I'm very grateful for that. So I'm not alone. It's not, hey, here you go, you're financing this bike from us. It sucks to suck. They are helping. And when it is working, it's great. It's fantastic. I really enjoyed riding it for the short time that I have so far, and countless number of issues are going to keep popping up, but that's part of the fun. I'm back. Motorcycle content is back. I am super stoked. I can finally pick up where I left off 3 years ago and get back out there. And I have this very wonderful machine to do it on. More content coming soon. I don't have anything planned yet because this thing keeps breaking. So as soon as I can get it to a point where it can make it down the road for like a solid week without any catastrophic issues happening, then I'll start planning out content. But at the time of recording, Fallen Angels October campout, 2 months away, a month away, 2 months away, 2 months away. Forgotten Angels campout, I will be attending that on this bike in the full stretch, the full experience, my first time camping in general, my first time moto camping, so that will be a whole documented thing. That's the only real big plan I have so far. I just gotta get back out there and, you know, enjoy my bike, experience stuff, and yeah. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you guys could at least crack a smile at my issues, at my little circumstance going on right here, but it's all in good fun, because at the end of the day, I know I'm being taken care of. Even if I wasn't, it would still be content for me to start tearing this bike apart and see what's going on with it. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I look forward to everything this bike's gonna give me, whether it be good or bad. Yeah, see you next time. Watch out for birds. Oh, I don't want to push this thing again. What choice do I? Like, apparently I can't wear the gloves because they're just gonna cut me, so. One glove it like Michael. It's got this hand fucking bleeding. What did I get cut on? I don't know. What did I get cut on? Oh my god. God, this thing's heavy. Oh! Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Why'd I get such a big bite? Okay. Now the end of the phone. God. Or, you know, that's pretty bad. I got a really bad cut right there. Can I just do one thing without everything going to shit? Like, god damn.